Yeah, it looks like a big cherry.
Big? Big?
I don't know, I just feel so disconnected. No, wait, will you put that one? Wait, come here.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
I'm not trying to fake this whole situation I'm going through currently with that I'm a piece of shit. No, just my journey of realizing that I have completely ruined myself, and now let's try to fix myself. I take full responsibility for everything that is currently happening in my life, although I know that depression is a chemical imbalance in the brain.
It seemed like Amber finally was beginning to realize just how bad she had allowed things to get. Her rapid weight gain this year had been worrying viewers, and now, finally, Amber seemed genuinely worried too. She had always received plenty of sound advice from her audience, though she had never taken it, and had always considered those people to be haters. Now though, it seemed like she would finally be open to taking advice from others.
So what I'm gonna start doing is sometimes randomly in vlogs, I'm gonna go to my last video I uploaded and I'm gonna read some of the top comments. I'm super scared, but I'm hoping maybe there's some like good advice in there, or maybe there's just some like critiques I need to listen to. Walking in the house in place, come on Amber, go outside, get some fresh air, it'll feel better for you. Honestly, whether I walk outside, whether I walk inside, whether I go on a treadmill, it doesn't matter. 1,000 steps is 1,000 steps. At my body weight, walking in the house and working up a sweat, working up my heart rate super high, and going in the fat zone is super important no matter how I do it. Good for you. Walk outside, boo-boo. Do your thing.
Amber just couldn't bring herself to listen to anyone besides herself. In Amber's mind, she was better than her audience. Amber knew best.
But I'm very sorry to the girl who says that I should walk outside. I'm not going to right now. So I'm actually about to do some steps. You guys are about to learn I get out of breath rather quickly, but let's do this thing. I'll go up, back. Already dying. And then sometimes I'll do side steps. Yeah, I'm dying already. Truth is in the cards. Sometimes I'll just walk. Your girl be out of breath. So I do this every single night before I go to bed, and I always do it until I get to 1,000 steps. And I'd be lying.
Amber claimed to repeat this routine every night, doing 1,000 steps every time. However, in this example, Amber did around 200 steps and had to stop. She was breathing heavily and seemed completely exhausted. She may have thought that she showed the person who wanted her to walk outside just how wrong she was. But all Amber's little exercise did was convince everyone that she was at her unhealthiest ever, and that she didn't have a clue what she was talking about.
I guess I'm just gonna have to keep doing what I know is right for me, and I hope that people can follow suit and be like, okay, maybe she does know what she's talking about. I don't know. I'm gonna be having a sandwich, and I'm gonna be having a foot long. So if I eat half now and half later, that's like perfect, or I can eat the whole thing now, boo-boo. Subway really can be low calorie. It's just all about what you choose to put on your food, and I find it hard to believe that the chicken made it so high in calories, because it really doesn't come with that much chicken. But see what I mean when I said like there's not as much chicken? Okay, well, I guess there is kind of a lot, but oh my god. Oh my god. It's so messy. Oh my god, I have food all over my shirt.
You know, a different hospital in a different county on the same day at the same time, like.
Oh my god.
By doing what Amber thought was right, she had eaten herself into someone who was almost fully housebound and on the verge of being completely bedbound. Her audience had grown increasingly frustrated over the years, trying to give her sound advice, and Amber not taking it. At times, it felt like Amber was actively trying to turn her fans against her.
Someone said, last time you quit Lexapro, you were in bed for weeks. What's different now? I think that if someone wants to ask me a question or give me like facts about my life, they should probably have their facts straight. That never happened. Did you contact your doctor about the congestive heart failure concerns like you said you would? I 100% did, and it's definitely not congestive heart failure. So just stop putting negative thoughts in people's heads. Like, calm down. I hate when people like in the comments diagnose other YouTubers. Like I'll be watching like my favorite YouTuber and like in the comments like they'll be like, oh, this person has da-da-da, this person has da-da-da. And I'm just like, how do you know? Did you run the test? If you lose enough weight to go back to the gym, would you do it? Totally. I just know that at this weight, I should not be going to no gym. And that goes into a whole other subject where a lot of people are like, you say you know how to lose weight, but why aren't you? You guys, I know the tools to lose weight. I know the tools to lose weight, 100%. I actually have completed this book. It's called In a Dark, Dark Wood. Someone asked, what do you see when you look in the mirror? And honestly, I see a girl who is screaming to be better. I see a girl who is living in a fat suit, who feels like she is trapped in a cage and doesn't know how to get out. I see a girl who thinks she's ugly and disgusting, but I also see a girl with a big heart, and I see a girl who's misunderstood.
Amber may have saw herself as someone with a big heart who was simply misunderstood. However, that is not what her audience saw. They saw a woman who was rude, lazy, and inconsiderate. One video, she would be crying to her audience about the damage she had done to herself, then in the next video would be stuffing her face and calling anyone who tried to help her a hater. Amber was in no position to ever give anyone advice, but of course that's not how Amber saw it.
If you're worried about your weight but you don't count calories, split your food in half and eat on a blue plate. I got the peppermint. I'm only gonna drink half of it. Like I said, half is good, or half is at least better than full.
It was unlikely that Amber would ever change if she carried on living in this fantasy land. The land where she was an intelligent, beautiful, misunderstood, strong woman.
I have grown to have some tough skin, let me tell you. And I'm actually very proud of myself for that. So
Amber loved telling us she had tough skin, but the number of times she threatened to quit YouTube because of haters, and the amount of time she spent talking about these haters, as well as their comments, proved not only did she not have tough skin, it proved she was an extremely weak individual who couldn't handle anyone not seeing her the way she saw herself.
oh yeah, I cared. I was so sensitive back then. Like, YouTube has built my skin to be so tough. So I think I'm done with those comments. Y'all harsh.
Amber needed help. She couldn't lose the weight alone. According to Amber though, she did in fact already have help.
I have a dietitian, y'all. Yeah, I want to talk to you guys more about the whole dietitian thing. I'm so happy I finally have one. So now people can stop saying that. I really needed someone to tell me what to do. Best thing ever.
Amber telling us she had a dietitian while stuffing her face with a Burger King told us all we needed to know about how seriously she would be taking this. Amber had never listened to anyone but herself. The chances of her listening to a dietitian seemed slim.
I am a nurse and I have written this before. I've cared for so many people that ate their way into the ICU. They chose food over life, the BS, BP, edema, respiratory infections, SOB, wounds that won't heal due to DM2, and I can go on. These patients were in their early 40s and younger. 30 is around the corner, and I really hope that you take care of yourself. Best of luck to you, Amber. Thank you for being sweet. Who else here legitimately believes that Amberlynn will end up bedbound? So, funny story is, I've actually been walking more, moving more, my breathing's been better, so I feel like I'm actually doing a lot better. I just feel sad when people think I'm gonna be bedbound because it's never happened, it's not gonna happen. I need to eat to survive, when in reality you need to stop eating to survive. Not quite, honey. You need to eat to survive. If I totally completely stopped eating, yeah, I'd lose weight. I could probably survive 2 weeks, but then I die.
Now that Amber was less mobile than ever before, we were getting more and more videos of Amber sat down for the entirety of a video. Maybe other YouTubers could pull that off, but Amber didn't have the personality for that. It was starting to become painful watching Amber's content. To justify her poor content, Amber would tell us how people were requesting these videos, especially the clothes hauls, but the comments on her videos were telling her the opposite. People did not want to see Amber try on clothes while telling us they were from Walmart or Torrid and how they were super cute. There was one brief moment of entertainment though, when Amber proved just how intelligent she was and put a dress on backwards.
Up here is very tight and probably too tight for my liking. So once I lose a little bit more weight, this will definitely feel more comfortable. It's weird because I haven't had a problem yet with any of their dresses. I think it's really honestly just the material of this.
There were more and more YouTube channels noticing who Amber was, and as much as she pretended to have thick skin, she clearly didn't like others making videos on her.
Okay, so I'm about to do a reaction video to a hate video, which this one popped up in that little home newsfeed thing. I had to click it because it's called Amberlynn Reid's weight gain journey. I feel like someone needs to make a video of me saying, okay, so this is my new highest weight. I know it's gonna happen. My starting weight for this year is 488.6. I weighed in at 494.0. So I have a new starting weight. I've never... Ooh, boo-boo, that is a cute outfit. Like, I can get down with that. Like, I do have a new starting weight, which I've been telling you guys that I will talk to you guys about. I'm about to... I actually low-key like how I look there too. Okay, sorry. I swear I'm not like conceited or cocky. It's just, I look like a hot mess right now. So like watching this video, I'm like, oh wait, that's a cute look. Okay, sorry. The highest that I am currently was at nighttime. It was 514.4. There's another video called What You Haven't Changed. I'm just so overwhelmed. I'm sorry. I haven't ate yet today, so I'm like, yeah. So automatically, just by putting that in, we're at 480 calories. And that came out to 820 calories. So if I eat half now and half later, that's like perfect. Or I can eat the whole thing now. They put, that's not going to happen. Y'all, like, you guys are crazy with this Subway thing. Okay. And I need to learn on loving myself. Yes, love yourself, baby. Enough to conquer this freaking crazy obstacle in my life. Like, I'm gonna have to deal with this for the rest of my life. Thank you, babe. Welcome back. I'm actually bored of this one because I'm just kind of like, okay, yeah, I had, you know, Subway, which is totally fine. It fits within my calories and everything like that, and I didn't eat the whole thing at once. That one was boring. Like, I used to never watch like these little hate video things, but someone sent me one, oh gosh, it was a couple months ago, and I thought it was the funniest thing in the world. It was like Amberlynn through the ABCs or something, and I just thought it was literally so hilarious. Now this is funny.
A.
Okay.
Is for
I'm an animal abuser.
B. Is for
First of all, I'm not.
C. G. Is for
Girlfriend tag. Girlfriend tag.
The
Girlfriend tag.
H.
That was so funny. Girlfriend tag. Girlfriend tag. Girlfriend tag. I'm sorry. It's just funny. It's okay to laugh at yourself, you guys. I promise. Wait.
X is for
Oh! I love Destiny. Oh my god. I'm still in love with Destiny. Oh my god, they edited me to say that. Not really where I'm at with that.
Oh, BT dubs. Everyone's like, oh, that's a cockroach. That is a motherfucking pincher bug, y'all. Pincher bug. Like, calm your tits, please, for 3 seconds.
Is for
Hello.
Zach, love it. You guys, I thought that was the funniest thing when someone sent that to me, because people send me things like that all the time. I'm like, why am I gonna sit there and watch like a video made about me? Like, honey, no, I'm good. And I just thought it was literally the funniest thing. I could not stop laughing. Like, I was hyperventilating. It was just so funny. So to the person who made that, like, good job. I'm very proud of you. Although some of the letters were wrong, but it was done so funny. You guys, you just have to laugh at yourself. I will say that that edit was brilliantly done. No offense taken here. I thought it was super funny. It was all just so funny.
Amber tried her best to hide her disdain, but she was not the actress she thought she was. If Amber wanted others to stop making negative videos about her, her best bet would be to actually do the damn thing and finally lose the weight.
But I finally have a dietitian, and I am giving someone the power to tell me what to do, and I'm completely giving up everything that I try to do for myself, and I am just following what my dietitian is telling me to do. I am so happy because you guys have told me get help countless times, and I'm getting help. I kind of just feel like sometimes things happen for a reason, and I'm just okay. I don't want to get sappy. I'm just excited. I'm happy, making progress, trying to figure this here life out and do it the right way. So
Amber was going to listen to someone else about diet. Or was she?
it is crunchy mint. What? Oh my god, it's so good. For the win, y'all. For the win.
It was now December of 2018, which had always been a nice excuse for Amber to cut back on the weight loss talk and concentrate on happier things. And since it was Christmas, surely Amber would offer her audience something different than what they had already seen throughout the year.
I am just wearing this red shirt that I got from Torrid. It's super cute. So I'm gonna try this one happy birthday protein bar. You can taste the protein. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed Vlogmas Day 2. Sorry it was boring, but some of you might like it. I have been watching like reaction videos about me because I just think some of them are really funny. And they're like really inaccurate. So, and just to clarify, I don't know if I got like a lot of comments on this, but sometimes I'll read the YouTube comments, just like a few here and there. I happened to stumble upon a comment that said, don't lie, you know you're not on your period. I'm like hardcore craving sushi, so I think we're gonna go somewhere that has some bomb ass sushi. Now I'm gonna have some Subway. I know you guys hate when I eat Subway for whatever reason. Looks like this. That's not giving anything away.
No.
I got a couple comments about how it seems like I'm faking being happy. Last night I binged really bad. Did you cut Twinkie's nails? We've asked so many times and you keep ignoring the question. Actually, let me rephrase. Why haven't you cut Twinkie's nails yet? Yeah, actually I have. I cut Twinkie's nails 2 times a week. I only do a little bit at a time, but by doing it twice a week, it keeps up with the momentum. They don't get too long. So this vlog is so bad, you guys. That's why this is hard for me to daily vlog, or this is hard for me to do Vlogmas, because I don't do things every single day. And I know you guys don't want to see me do the dishes. You guys don't want to see me put on makeup. Like, I read this, like when I show those things, people are like, I don't want to see you put on makeup for the 100th time. So it's like normal daily tasks. It's hard to kind of find what should I film. So today's just been really bland and boring, and I can admit to that. Ooh, I'm getting sushi. What are you getting, babe?
Hibachi New York strip steak and rice.
But I did something last night that I shouldn't have, and I haven't done in years.
Like, I have not done this in years. And I was like, I wonder if people are enjoying Vlogmas. I wonder if they're appreciating it and if they want more, if they want me to keep going. So I went into the comments on my Vlogmas videos and I just read comments. I think I read comments for over an hour and I started bawling my eyes out. Like, people actually hate me. People actually think I'm a person that I'm not, like a horrible person. And there's a very big portion of people telling me that I need to stop eating out and I need to stop eating fast food, and all of that like really hit home, and I agree with those people. Like, it's stuff I've been telling my friends, people that are close to me, that I know I am dying. And yeah, I'm just gonna start eating at home. I told Becky I don't want to eat out, but I don't want to make a big thing regarding this, but I weighed in at 5:56 on the dot. So many people tell me, why don't you listen to our advice? Why don't you listen to our advice? That's like a quote of the century. So I'm gonna listen to your advice. I love that you can lose weight eating whatever you want as long as you're under your calories. Like, that's great. I'm not sure how much I believe with psychic readings, but I recently had one and they said that come the new year, I'm actually going to be doing really good with weight loss and how I'm gonna lose a large chunk of my weight. Oh my God, this is a fail of a vlog. This is like the 24 hours in my room challenge or something, because I've literally, like, the only time I've left my room, shower, to go to the bathroom, to get me some leftovers. It was like that healthy meal I cooked the other day. Food's here! Woo! Today is actually the first day. Sundays are the day that I start my Weight Watchers. It's like a new week. Ooh, Nelly. I just caught myself not chewing as much as I should. Like, in real life?
It was like a big gigantic table
Oh,
that you
okay.
stand up and do.
So can you play foosball in real life? Like with your actual feet?
That's called soccer.
Y'all went ham on me eating some salad yesterday. Like, I am like crazy shook about it, but that's okay. Kind of like no matter what I do, damned if I do, damned if I don't type situation. I have been getting a lot of people diagnosing me lately with just the most random things, and I'm just like, thank you, doctor. I didn't even have to pay for your service. I'm very grateful. So I'm gonna end the vlog. I know today has been a super boring one, but I hope tomorrow is better. So the restaurant we're eating at is called Gondolier. A lot of people always tell me Becky is an enabler, and that's just like hard for me to wrap my head around. And I don't know, I just kind of was saying how I just wish like people in my real life cared more about helping me. And I know it's no one's job to help me with my weight and what I put in my mouth besides my own, but I want people to be like, Amberlynn, I want you to get better. I want you to get help. And I started bawling my eyes out when I literally said, like, I just feel like no one in my real life cares about that. But today's vlog is not good, so I'm sorry. I think I might take a break on Vlogmas. I don't know if I've ever done that because this is my 5th Vlogmas and I've never taken a break before, but it's just, I don't know. I have seen
Amber's Vlogmas had been an absolute disaster. We were witnessing the same Amber we had always seen. Boring torrid holes, Amber pretending comments didn't get to her, then admitting they did, Amber acting like she finally understood the importance of losing weight, then stuffing her face again. She had also clearly been struggling with what to film, and in the end, Amber did what Amber did best. She gave up. She also realised that her audience didn't like her anymore. How could things get any worse for her?
And by the way, this title is not clickbait. My dietitian has blocked me. So
Amber explained that she didn't go and seek out a dietitian. Instead, one messaged her, offering some free advice. However, it didn't take the dietitian long to stop replying to Amber's constant messages. Perhaps the dietitian stopped replying to Amber because Amber wasn't showing any commitment.
So I ended up sending her my day 1 log where I actually had Mexican food for one meal, I had a hot fudge sundae, I had Burger King, and I had a McDonald's frap.
Amber, though, had a different theory as to what frightened the dietitian away.
People were saying horrible things about, oh, Amberlynn probably doesn't have a dietitian, and if she does, her dietitian is absolutely stupid, and just saying horrible things about the information that my dietitian has given me. I feel like it got to her because this is what happened. On Thanksgiving, I sent her Happy Thanksgiving. On the 28th, which was 6 days later, I said, would you care if I read some of our conversations in a YouTube video? She didn't reply. 7 hours later, I just sent her 2 question marks. I was just like, okay. And I said, have you decided to just no longer speak to me? So I sent her a message and I said, so you considered me your client, but now you're just ignoring me. You told me I can text you when I needed anything. If you didn't want to continue helping me, it would have been nice if you would have told me. So she blocked me. So then I ended up going to the original Instagram and sending her that the same message, and she hasn't replied. I'm confused on why she blocked me, but honestly, the only thing I can think of, because we had great correspondence, like she was super helpful, and I was like any other client, asking for help and doing the advice that she told me. I think the one thing that really got to her was just the comments, the comments, and I don't think she wanted to be a part of that negativity. And
Amber also had something very serious to worry about.
so I actually made a doctor's appointment because this is something I haven't talked to you guys about. I have been having excruciating pain in my right leg. Today is actually my appointment. I'm just hoping that she doesn't have any like feelings of it being a blood clot. When I got into the doctor's office, there was nowhere for me to sit because my ass is too big to fit in the chairs. I had to stand for about 15 minutes, and I'm not used to that. I don't stand on the regular basis. I don't stand that long on the regular basis. The longest I stand is daily in the shower. I try to take the fastest showers that you've ever known in your life, but I don't walk anymore. Like, I have a Fitbit, I don't use it. I have legs, I rarely use them. I was walking and walking and walking and walking to get to the room that I was going to be seeing the doctor in, and I was like breathing exactly like this. So I've actually been walking more, moving more, my breathing's been better. Once she finally looked at my leg and she listened to my symptoms, she was like, this is not a blood clot. This is not a blood clot. And I was like, oh, thank God. So it turns out that I am losing a lot of circulation in that leg. How I sit, how I sleep, just how I do things. When I stand or when I walk, that's when I no longer feel pain. But I do have some bad news. I do have some bad news. I don't want to like really admit this because this is something that recently started. It actually started in 2018, so it has started this year. I don't lay down when I sleep. I don't lay down when I sleep. Woo woo, let's make a rap about it. Let's make a bunch of hate videos about it. Yeah, let's do some edits about it. Yeah, Amberlynn sits up when she sleeps. Woo woo, because y'all, there are some trolls watching me. I was like, yeah, I sleep when I sit up and it's probably sleep apnea. And she was like, yeah, that is sleep apnea. Like, she was just out in front with it, and she's like, it is. I don't want to get emotional. I got emotional at the doctor's. Okay. Rewind. So my bad news doesn't really end there. This is when I began to cry, and I started talking about weight loss and how I just keep gaining weight and I need help. Like, I was begging for help. Like, it was embarrassing. And I looked over at Becky and she was getting teary-eyed, and the doctor was just like looking at me with sympathy, and I felt ridiculous. I was so ashamed and embarrassed, and I literally said the words, can you help me find a weight loss surgeon, because I want weight loss surgery and I will pay for it. And something she said to me kind of stuck with me, because I was bawling my eyes out, and she was just like, you're healthy. Like, she had my charts in her hand. She was like, you're healthy, but you are obese, but we can fix that. And in that moment, I was just like, fuck. In that moment, like, it was crazy to me, because she made me realize, like, this is reversible. And I got my blood pressure taken today while after I was done walking, and today I was diagnosed a high blood pressure medicine, which for me was pretty eye-opening. Oh, and about the weight loss thing, I forgot to mention, she said that it's gonna be a low carb. She wants me to eat low carb. And it was funny because she was like, we'll start this on January 1st. And I was just like, oh, okay. I don't know. It was just such a good visit. I am relieved in some areas, but I am sad in others. But I just know that I need to keep pushing forward because I don't want anything bad to happen to me.
Despite Amber's intense workouts,
Side steps.
it wasn't enough. She couldn't even walk from reception to the doctor's office without struggling to breathe. Her leg was hurting her because she was not moving enough. Her blood pressure was high, she was obese, yet somehow healthy. Amber got emotional talking about her health yet again. But we had seen this play too many times now to be fooled into thinking she would actually do something about it. Amber's health was at an all-time low because she was simply too lazy to even move. She wouldn't even take her pets outside anymore. That job fell to Amber's caretaker. Every day, Amber would barely move, sat in her cage not knowing what day it was.
I'm pretty sure today is Christmas. Is it? Let me check my calendar. Because that YouTube schedule though, today is, oh, it's not. It's the 26th. Christmas was yesterday. Christmas was yesterday.
How could any of Amber's audience be expected to be invested in Amber emotionally? She would start things and never follow through with them. Even Vlogmas, which Amber had always said she loved, she couldn't make it through that. She would tell us she would weigh in every week, then by week 2, the weigh-ins would stop. She would tease us about a TV show being interested in her, then would never mention that TV show again. She would tell us she was annoyed at herself for reaching her highest weight with every new weigh-in, then would eat and eat and eat while not taking the sound advice of others. She had a dietitian but drove her away, and if she continued to not shower, she would be driving away Becky, Eric and Ricky with her foul stench. Amber was producing subpar content and filling it full of adverts. It was not uncommon for a 20-minute video to have 8 adverts in it. She admitted she was a joke, and to many she was right, despite getting bigger and bigger, becoming more and more immobile, and her channel getting frustratingly dull. It seemed like Amber was never going to change.
But we're gonna go to a seafood restaurant and I'm super excited. Food is killing me. So we ordered some food for dinner. I have completely ruined myself and now let's try to fix myself.
Like earlier today, we didn't really do much either. We just went, got our new phones, and then we went out to eat with Eric.
She made me realize like this is reversible. I know for sure we're gonna go to the Cheesecake Factory. I know people are like such haters when it comes to that, but we're gonna go because we can.
Amber's tears over her weight may have at one time drew sympathy in others, but now seeing Amber cry about her weight had no impact at all, because we knew sooner or later we would be seeing Amber with a menu in her hand and a Subway down her one bra. If Amber was going to keep people from abandoning her channel, she would have to do something new.
What is that? I don't understand this whole live thing. Ooh, boo boo, that is a cute outfit. Like, I can get down with that. Like,
I do have a new starting weight, which I've been telling you guys that I will talk to you guys about. I'm about to.
I actually low-key like how I look there too. Okay, sorry. I swear I'm not like conceited or cocky. It's just, I look like a hot mess right now. So like watching this video, I'm like, oh wait, that's a cute look. Okay, sorry.
The highest that I am currently was at nighttime. It was 514.4. There's another video called What You Haven't Changed. I'm just so overwhelmed.
I'm sorry.
I haven't ate yet today, so I'm like, yeah. So automatically, just by putting that in, we're at 480 calories. And that came out to 820 calories. So if I eat half now and half later, that's like perfect. Or I can eat the whole thing now.
They put that's not going to happen. Y'all, like, you guys are crazy with this Subway thing. Okay.
And I need to learn loving myself
Yes, love yourself, baby.
enough why am I gonna sit there and watch like a video made about me? Like, honey, no, I'm good. And I just thought it was literally the funniest thing. I could not stop laughing. Like, I was hyperventilating. It was just so funny. So to the person who made that, like, good job. I'm very proud of you. Although some of the letters were wrong, but it was done so funny. You guys, you just have to laugh and laugh at yourself. I will say that that edit was brilliantly done. No offense taken here. I thought it was super funny. It was all just so funny. I think I read comments for over an hour and I started bawling my eyes out.